I think it's pretty clear how it got there. She stabbed Rivas and then escaped.
Don't tell me you want to charge her.
Absolutely not. This is justifiable homicide all the way. But Walcott needs a little bit more before she's willing to close the case.
Well, didn't Marie give a statement?
The psychiatrist said she's just a little too traumatized to talk about what happened right now.
You want me to see if the evidence can do the talking.
If you can just determine that she stabbed Rivas, we can cross our T's and dot our I's and send her home to her family.
Okay, well, I'll need the knife, her medical records, and her clothes. And I'll need to do an exam.
Okay.
Just so you know, what I'm doing is taking some samples from underneath your fingernails. It's a very standard kind of thing. It would help me to know how many times you've washed your hands in the last day. More than twice? Did you use soap and water or just water? I know these are really stupid questions, Marie, but I kind of have to ask them.
Soap and water. Ouch.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not used to working with people who have, nice hands. Are you okay?
I miss my family.
Yeah, I bet you do. Look, I'm here to help you, Marie. You don't have to talk, but if there's something you want to tell me, I'm listening.
Don't say a word, honey. You aren't supposed to speak to my daughter.
Sir, all I said to her...
I heard what you said. Marie doesn't need to relive what she's already been through. She just needs to get back home where she belongs. Isn't that right, sweetie? How much longer will this take?
A few more minutes.
I'll wait.
How you doing? With the ME's office.
You don't say. Been doing this long, kid?
Long enough. Quite honestly, I don't enjoy it.
Normally, you people identify yourselves first thing. Good habit to get into.
Peter Winslow.
Officer Dodd. Now that we've bonded, maybe you'd like to ask where the body is.
So where's the body?
Down there.
So, who found the body?
We don't know.
You don't know? What do you mean you don't know?
The citizen who called it in declined to give his name.
Right.
Needless to say, he's got no ID. Looks like someone beat the bejesus out of him, maybe even a few people.
You smell that?
Rotting flesh?
No, you know how you catch a whiff of something sometimes it takes you back to your childhood?
And you're getting that right now.
Never mind. Well, Rigger's come and gone already, so he's been dead at least a day. Major blunt force trauma.
I figured he got killed someplace else and then dumped here.
Not according to gravity. His body's on an incline. The only way that we're gonna get major blood loss from a head wound like that is if his heart was still pumping. Yeah, this is where he died. Except that doesn't make any sense.
Why not? He got stripped down to his wares, dragged out here, worked over. Died where he fell.
And why aren't his feet dirty?
Dr. Kavanaugh, the rest of Marie Strand's medical records just got here.
Oh, thanks, Emmy.
You Dr. Kavanaugh?
Yeah.
I'm Pam Oakley. I'm here about Kurt Rivas.
Are you his next of kin?
No, they couldn't be bothered. I was married to Kurt 2 husbands ago. Some people collect Cupid dolls. I collect losers.
Well, what can I do for you?
Is it true he was murdered?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
And that girl's just getting away with it?
Excuse me, but that girl is a victim.
He's not the one who took her. I mean, Kurt was a screw-up, and he was a thief, but he wouldn't abduct a child.
The man was a registered sex offender.
You know how he got that way? He got busted at 18 for having sex with a 16-year-old girl. And that label sticks. That ruined his life.
Look, I'm sorry for your loss, Ms. Oakley, but the evidence speaks for itself.
Kurt said that there were some other people from the painting crew hanging around the Strand house the day that Marie went missing. And he told the police, but they didn't want to believe him.
Miss Oakley, you need to stay in my office. You're not supposed to be back here.
Kurt couldn't have done it. He didn't have it in him.
What do you got there?
Compression marks from a shoe. His clothes were taken off after he was killed.
Is this a sex crime?
Oh, it doesn't look like it.
But everything's going okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's under control.
Right.
Hey,
Hey. You got anything?
his prints aren't in the database.
What about missing persons?
He isn't one of their cases.
I mean, he's a young guy. He's well cared for. Or why isn't somebody missing him?
What's the matter?
I don't know anything more now than I did when I was at the crime scene.
Hey, it's not your fault he's a John Doe.
No, it's not even that. I can't even tell what he was hit with that made all these marks. Or how many assailants there were. And then there's this. Blood alcohol content is 3 times the legal limit.
Well, how does that figure into it?
I have no idea. I just know Dr. Macy gave me a shot and I'm screwing it up.
At least you have cause of death, right?
He has a subdural hematoma. His neck's broken at C3 and he bled to death. Technically, I've got more causes than I know what to do with. Oh, thank you. Here's another one we can add to the list. He has a toxin in his body called thujone. It's wormwood.